attorneys.
All right, time for weather now. Storm Tracker 4 meteorologist Chuck George is here. And Chuck, during the break, we were just talking about how much Kleenex we're using. Because we're sneezing like crazy with our allergies.
I had to go buy Dee Cortez some more Kleenex because I didn't want her to not have any tomorrow morning, and I used all of hers.
Well, that was very kind of you.
And I saw you popping a Claritin earlier too, right?
I did.
All right, let's get into tonight, and then we'll talk about the pollen. Tonight, temperatures dropping into the 70s where we're headed right now, and then down into the 60s as we get into the overnight hours, down to overnight lows mostly in the 60s in the city. As far as wind goes, again today, as I said earlier, 36-mile-an-hour gust at the airport. Tomorrow, not quite as bad as far as the wind is concerned, 20 to 30 miles per hour, but really on the low end of that tomorrow on our wind tracker. This is a big old Palo Verde tree. Don't blame the poor Palo Verde for our allergies. Experts tell us the pollen is too big and plump and heavy for it to be able to be airborne like most pollen that comes from trees. Instead, it has to be carried by insects. So it's not necessarily our beautiful Palo Verdes, really, really beautiful in this time of the year when they get really yellow like that. But our other tree pollen is sky high, and we are in the extreme category for mulberry and ash right now. So if you're sniffling and sneezing, it might be that. 90 was our high today, 9 above the average for this time of the year. Outside tonight, we've got a temperature that's looking good, and we're going to start with a Skycam look. And you can see on our Storm Tracker 4 Skycam network, the city out from the mountains looking down from the Catalinas, 80-degree temperature tonight, 19% relative humidity. Our dew point is up just a bit, not enough to really notice it, but that's that easterly wind bringing in some moisture from our east. Pick your favorite neighborhood in the city tonight, and you can see the temps there. 82 in Casas Adobes, 81 down in Davis-Monthan. Down in Cochise and Santa Cruz counties, you're looking good. Cooler, of course. 59 in Pierce, 61 in Bisbee, and 73 in Nogales. We've got bats and birds and other insects on our radar tonight. That's all that we've got going on, except for you can see we've also thrown satellite. That white there indicating some clouds passing by. Today there was a mix of cirrus clouds and cumulus clouds. Kind of a pretty sky out there in Tucson. I'm going to put our future tracker in motion. You'll see a little bit of rain form as we get into Monday night and Tuesday up in the White Mountains and the San Francisco peaks of northern Arizona. But what we're really watching is this area of low pressure. It's going to take it a while to get here, but it does look like it's our next big weather maker. Doesn't mean we'll get a whole lot of rain from it. The computer models have been bobbing around all weekend with this driving me insane. However, it looks to me as though most of the rain is going to stay to our north. I did put a slight chance in there for next weekend for Saturday and Sunday, just to get maybe a little bit of rain, and we could use it. It's been a little bit before we've seen the rain since mid to early March. Overnight tonight and into tomorrow, we're looking at temps in the 60s for overnight lows with highs in the 80s, mid 80s. That's cooler than our 90 was today, so a little cooler coming in behind that backdoor cold front that moved in from the east today, or will move in tonight. 73 will be your high in Bisbee tomorrow, 81 in Nogales, and here's your 10-day tracker. It looks good. We're going to heat it up just a little bit Wednesday, Thursday, and then we start cooling off Friday with the influence of that storm. And there's our next storm system moving in for next Saturday and Sunday. Big shout out to my students at Saguaro High School. Go Cougs. We'll see you next weekend. Eric?
Chuck, thank you. After 32 years of service, the founder of the Tucson Interfaith HIV/AIDS Network is stepping down. Scott Blades helped build the organization into a support system for people living with HIV and their families here in southern Arizona. Blades, known for his presence within the Paz Cafe, a monthly lunch for people living with HIV, the meetup serving as a lifeline for many in our community. With more than 30